Welcome, Gemini, to your love reading for January 7th to the 13th of 2019. All right. So let's see what's going on with your energy. So recent past. What's going on with you? Let's pick out two cards for recent past. Right off the bat. Two cards for Gemini love. Two of Pentacles. Okay, Two of Pentacles showing up. Bam. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Some of you, again, kind of not sure, not certain how you feel about someone, being around them, wanting to make a joint connection with them when it comes to a money matter or commitment. And it's like you're not, when you don't feel sure, if you're not really certain about them, you don't approach them. And maybe you've been avoiding that particular person, maybe throughout the weekend or last week, because when you're that unsure and uncertain, it can be very intense. Okay, so what might be the person coming towards you this week? Person or love interest coming towards you this week for Gemini? Person or love interest coming towards you? Yeah, that person is a bit intense as well, and it seems like when someone is not really wanting to communicate or to address certain things, and if that's, I know it's going to bother you, because if you want to communicate, you're an air sign. So Gemini wants to talk, wants to understand things, wants questions answered. If it's not happening that way, that can really frustrate you. So I feel like that's a continuation of what might be going on this week. Now, some of you may have aggravated a particular person. Let them know what you've been feeling. And then this person is not wanting to talk. So when you're not approaching them emotionally, they're kind of feeling it and not even wanting to talk. So it doesn't mean that when you're indecisive, it doesn't mean that you didn't have good reason to be that way. Maybe so. So another air sign showing up. I see. So clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse. It seems like that person, whoever it is, they may love you very much. They got feelings for you, but if you don't open up to them, if you don't give them what they want, they really don't even want to talk. They want you to be around. They want you to communicate. And some of them might be even faking a funk. Still having feelings, but not really saying it. So that might really drive you up a wall too. So, because let's see, what might your response be? All right, what might your response be, Gemini? What might your response be? So then you have the Queen of Cups, and this is often you feel what they feel. Often dreaming about this person, but even in the midst of something is off. A lot of times the Queen of Cups can decode things. It can, she can really sense that something is bothering the other person and bothering you at the same time. So when this is the case and someone is not communicating, even if you feel like they love you or vice versa, if there's a lack of communication and nothing is really happening, that's something to be aware of. What's going on behind this Queen of Cups? And that's a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer too. Think about the Queen of Cups, Gemini. That person, it's almost like you are doing the same thing. You can kind of see, it's like that this person, they might play and act like they feel a certain way for you, but the reality is like this is not really good for you. And some of you might feel the same way, but you're not communicating, you're not opening up. Four of Cups is the energy of pushing someone away. To me, it's like the extreme. Anytime I see the Four of Cups, to me, it's like a tower kind of thing, or it's not a major arcana, it's a minor arcana, but it puts a stop to an emotional connection a lot of times. All right, and let's see, what might that person be feeling for you? Whoever you might be dealing with or thinking about, what might he be feeling for you for Gemini? We just talked about the Tower. The Tower is coming through, and that's some kind of change. They feel like this is not working, like this is something that needs to happen, a big shift. Some of you, the person that you're talking to, they might feel like if you're talking to someone else or if you're into someone else, you need to let that go in order for both of you to come together. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they also might be going through something where they realize that they are playing too much and they're being caught and you're figuring them out, and then you don't want it, and then the Tower comes through saying that, hey, something has happened, because it needed to, because they're not really into it. So let's see, Tower for Gemini. That's the person's feelings for you. Then we have the Chariot. The Chariot looks like Aries had that as well. Let's clarify the Chariot. See if that person might be taking a break, driving away, and doing their own thing. And they have that card too. Going to work. Choosing to focus on work, focus on a new source of income or something like that as well. Some of you might be, they might come to see you to get some money, to borrow some money, or be paid back or something like that, and then drive away. That's how I kind of see that. What might they be wanting from you? What might they want from you? To me, this comes out as a bit intense, but it's like they want you to mourn the disconnect from them. They may want you to feel a bit down. They might want you, I feel like that. They might want you to hurt how they're hurting in some way, because it's almost like they might, their heart may be into you, but they're not communicating either, because you're not addressing them either. Walking around them when you see them, trying to avoid them, not answering their phone calls, their texts, or whatever it might be. I mean, I feel they want you to understand how they're feeling, or kind of hurt in some way. That seems a bit harsh, but for some of you, that's what I sense there. All right. What might be the yeah. These are this energy is intense. 4 swords in reverses. When it's popping out like that, I feel like that. I don't automatically want to say this, but a lot of you might be dealing with someone who might have mental issues. They might be very let's go for the 4 swords in reverse. They might need some help. Some of you might need to go to counseling as well if you feel like you can't get somebody off your mind, if that's an issue. And I feel like the Page of Wands is an energy of constantly going over your head about should we have children, or what I'm going to do if we get married, or if we bring a child into the equation, or if we get in a relationship. Am I going to be able to handle these kind of things? That's what the other person might be thinking about as well. That other person that you're dealing with, they might be driving back and forth to see another person who, well, their ex-partner or baby mom or someone who has children. That might be an issue. And some of you really need to disconnect from this person right now, because you because it doesn't seem to be healthy. It seems to be an energy of needing to kind of play and have a good time. So let's look into, we got the Empress showing up, pregnancy, creativity, kind of enjoying yourself and you, a mother or motherly figure. Someone may be involved in a situation as well, but we'll just add this into the reading. But that's Taurus, and then you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'm seeing how many more readings I can do with it not going away. So what is the advice for Gemini and love 7 to 13? So this tells you to go through the divorce, or don't agree to a commitment right now, because it doesn't seem to be healthy. It tells you to let go of whatever bondage you might be in. If you feel like you're being bound by somebody, it's not really making you happy. You always want to make yourself happy, but if this connection with another person is not fulfilling you right now, reevaluate it, all right, in the way that this person might be acting. All right, it's not the time. And then we have what is the outcome for Gemini? Money. A new job, new opportunity is coming through, something that you may have been thinking about. You may have been kind of manifesting it, but there's something, maybe a new idea, offer might be coming through for your child, where to put them in school, what to do, something creative, something new. All right, so it could be a younger person as well. For some, you might have a fire sign child, and then you might have an earth sign child that's showing up there for some. So let's see. Messages for Gemini and love for January 7th to 13th. Then we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. For some of you, it could be. All right. A lot of times these energies have to evolve over time, but right now it doesn't seem to be the time for you and this other person right now, because of money concerns, and I feel like this other person has their own agenda right now to, let's see more. In romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Romantic feelings, it doesn't mean that they're top notch. It doesn't mean that they're deep, devoted, compassionate love, unconditional type of love, but you might still be loving somebody, and there's the potential for you to connect with someone, but not right now. Not until Or maybe you kind of work on the emotional intensity that you might have, but I feel like you'll sense something is off through some kind of dream, through some kind of revelation. If you sit and meditate about whoever you might be dealing with, maybe you'll come through and kind of realize something is has been too much of the same thing, maybe repeatedly. That's what I see here. Okay, so that's going to be a reading. I hope the messages helped out. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. So have a good one.